Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my pop finesse, finite, flexing, I fell out and cut the check, monopolize the set, but I've been taking hits like I can die like any morning of the day, the dawn of the dead day. I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the nigga, the server, determined, the plot and the threats. It ain't no stopping.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They got his man complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
And his kick is indeed good. All offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford now to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the ground, it's Calais. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Middle complete. It's Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. and no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Then he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 84 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Calais. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And incomplete on a deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They run with Calais, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Raymond Calais, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Carter. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And just shedding him off there. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run. Calais looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up to the line now, facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Here's Berrios. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll run with Carter. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Third and 2, Stafford. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2nd and 2. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Raymond Calais. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and he's got the hook up to Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Moore. there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Off the option, here's Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On third down, Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Okay, ready.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. So
with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what